Hey guys, this is my first video. I made this channel to vent and talk about life and basically just complain, so enjoy listening to me complain. So, as you can tell from the title of the video, today's story starts when I was a kid. The day I was born, God decided that I was too good for this world and he needed to mess me up. So, when I was a kid, I had ADHD, learning disability, tactile issues, tics, you name it, I probably fucking had it. So growing up from age I think 8 to 18 was hard for me. It's kind of hard to define a certain age because I don't remember a lot of when I was younger. Uh, so I'm let's just say for the sake of an argument, 8 to 18. All right. So thankfully now a lot of these issues aren't anything of a big problem anymore. At least for me. I kind of outgrew some of them, which is very good. Very happy about that. But some of them managed to stay, or I outgrew them. But ever since I was a kid, they basically, because of my ADHD, when I was younger, they put me in special classes because I have ADHD and I couldn't pay attention. Always looking out the window, looking at the grass grow and just not paying attention. So yeah, and I was always pissed off at the teachers because the way they would just act towards you, act towards me. It was I don't know, it's kind of degrading in a way. It was really annoying and it pissed me off because it was it's the stereotypical are you okay, buddy? Do you know where you are? And I was just yeah, I'm not stupid. Yes, I don't know. Obviously they didn't do that or say that to me, but that's kind of how it felt. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I just felt like it was very degrading any way they would talk to you and treat you. So that was annoying for many years, many years. Very very annoying part of my life. Yeah, when I was 12, I was basically talked to as I was 6, as if I was 6. That's basically the gist of it. But being separated from all my friends and being put in another class was kind of annoying. When I'm young and I just want to play and hang out. And yes, there was other kids in there, but I wasn't always friends with all of them. But it took longer for me to understand things in general. So that's probably where the learning disability comes in. ADHD is mainly my attention, and the learning thing was because it was just hard for me to get a grip on what was going on. It took me a little longer. I was a little slow, let's just say that. So unlike some of these other kids in the class, they would just kind of give in, to when the teachers give them the answers and stuff. But I was relentless. As a kid, I really wanted to get out of there. I was not happy. So I worked my butt off to get out of there and make sure they would notice that I was actually trying and doing good. So maybe they would just take me out there and bring me to the regular classes. But yeah, no, it didn't work. I think it took 4 to 6 years before I actually started getting out of them. I think it was middle school math was the first regular class I got into, and I think it was 7th grade. Yeah, I got moved there in 7th grade, so that was still very annoying because that was the only class I moved. I was so excited, but every other class was just yeah, that was unfortunate, very very annoying. But I think 2 or 3 years later, I actually got moved up in science, which was actually no, I got moved up in history first, and then science. History, I think, actually was 8th grade. So 7th grade math, then 8th grade, I think, history, then science in I want to say no, sophomore year of high school, and I think when I was a junior, my last class was English, and I moved up junior year in English, and then I moved up in everything. So by the time before 2 years before I graduated, I was moved up in everything. So that was very nice. I was happy about that. I enjoyed that a lot. And yeah, I mean, overall, those classes, I hated them, man. I hated those classes. Just pissed me off, and I tried so hard. Some of the kids in that class, they never got out of them, And I was just happy at least I was proud of myself for trying, and I did get out of them eventually. But yeah, I didn't really like just take I remember in one of the classes, teacher was like trying to just give me the answers, and I was like, no, stop. Like, uh, yeah, that was annoying. But yeah, that's like my school issues mainly. Now, let's move on to some other issues about tactile issues. I love these. So, let's see. This one's like not a common one, like ADHD is. That's pretty common, but I'd say this one was mainly like it's for clothing. That's how I'll explain it. When you're uncomfortable in certain clothes and it's just not like they're too like scratchy or something. It's just it could be anything, but for me it was like I could never really explain it. I could just feel it and it just wouldn't feel good. It's like I always wore sweats and like comfortable clothes. Like if I tried on a cotton shirt or like anything of that material, baggy pants, it just wouldn't feel good. It was just I don't know. It actually felt like torture. That's the best way to describe it. I felt like if I put it on, I was being tortured. I'm not even joking. I remember putting on clothes and trying them on, and I was like, literally felt like I was dying. It was horrific. I don't even know. Maybe I'm just overreacting, but like yeah. I don't know. You can look it up. It's a real thing. I mean, I had it. I still have it. I mean, I can't even really wear anything other than what I've been like. I've been wearing, I think, pajama pants for the last 4 years of high school, I think, and a sweatshirt, and well, no, I had a shirt under my sweatshirt, so no, I wasn't just wearing a sweatshirt to school or out in public. But yeah, I wore like Under Armour shirts, the like sports material kind of thing that aren't cotton, aren't cloth material. It's like no baggy pants, very sweats, and like that kind of stuff. So that's basically what I was wearing. Anything tight, I hated. Like I remembered it. I couldn't wear any suits or anything. It was terrible. Like anything tight, like collared shirts, they were just it was annoying. But I'm actually happy. I'm proud of myself. I think when I got back from college, my second like semester or whatever, or I was on a break for winter break or something, and my dad said we're going to some fancy place and I needed to wear a suit, and I was like, oh, that's not happening. But I went with it. I tried on a suit and I was like, wait, it's actually not that bad. So I think I kind of outgrew it because I've tried on stuff like this before, and for years it was torture. But I tried it on and I actually was comfortable. So that was interesting. I was proud. I was happy that I outgrew that. That's I didn't fully outgrow it. Still can't wear like a lot of stuff. But when I was in math class, I actually had my dad helping me with the homework. He's really good at math, and this is a funny thing. Whenever he would help me with math and like I couldn't do something and I didn't know how to do it, he would explain it to me so much, and I would just try, and I was like, wait, but but how? And then he would get so mad. Oh man, we would like scream at each other like, what are you talking about? You can't do this. He's like, yes, it's right there, and I'm like, this was after I got moved up and stuff. Like he didn't really need. I don't think he needed to help me much with, the assignments and the special classes because they weren't like hard, I don't think, by any means. So yeah, I had no issue with that. But when I got moved up, he was like helping me and stuff with homework. My sophomore year in high school, when I was in math, I started doing really well on the homework. Oh wait, no, this is junior year. Junior year of high school, I started doing really well on the math homework, and I was like really happy because I could do it by myself and I didn't really need him. So I think I might ask him one or two things the whole year, and that was like very small, and I was like, oh, I got it, never mind, So I did that junior year. I did really good. I got great grades and stuff, and then I remember senior year, you didn't have to take a math class in my school. So junior year, senior year, I got some talked to my guidance counselor. I talked with my guidance counselor, and basically he guilt tripped me into taking another year of math, and I was so mad. He didn't like guilt trip me, but he was like He tricked me into it, man. He said, math, another year of math looks really good for college. They really like this, man. They love it. They love seeing people that do extra years. And I was like, I don't care. I didn't even think I was getting into college. Neither did my parents for years until I think maybe high school, midway high school, when I actually started locking in and doing really good in my classes. Like, the turnover was crazy. Like I used to do horribly in like middle school, towards the end of middle school. It was not great. And then my high school years, I was doing really well, and they were like, oh, wow. But as I was saying, with the counselor, he told me, yeah, take another year of math. And then I told my dad, my counselor told me to take another year of math. I'm not doing that, right? And he's like, I think you should. I think you should, because college is like that. And I was like, oh, so now you too? So now you're turning on me. Okay. And I think overall I just, fell into it, and I just took another year of math. I thought it was going to be horrible, because apparently in the senior year, you had no help. Like literally no calculator, no nothing. Like the reason they had no calculator was because I think it was like it was like a harder math class that you didn't have to take. So they were making it hard, because if you would take the math class, you obviously, you don't have to take it. So they were just making it hard, because if you want to take it, you should know what you're getting into, I guess. But I thought I was cooked. No calculator, no like harder stuff. And I was like, I'm already not the sharpest tool in the shed, man. It's not going to go well. And so I took the class, and I somehow did better than I did in junior year, when I did really good and didn't have to ask. I didn't have to ask my dad anything, like, I think the whole year in senior year. I just did everything. I knew it all, and I did pretty good on everything. And I think I got like A's and maybe 1 B plus or 1 A minus. I think I had all A's yeah, it was insane. I didn't even know how I did it, and I'm scared because I don't want to take another math class in high school, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah. So basically my dad actually had a conversation with me a little while ago, when he said when I was younger, and I think in middle school and stuff, I was not doing good in anything really. And he said they didn't think, my parents, I guess they didn't think I could, go to college. They didn't think that was like an option. I didn't even think so either. And honestly, I was like thinking during school, I'm like, yeah, there's no way, I'm cooked. I'm probably going to be like serving fries at McDonald's or something. Then when I started doing really well in classes, they were surprised, and they were like, oh well, he has a chance. And yeah, I did get into college. So yeah, but I've always been really good with computers. So my dad did tell me that he always thought that I was going to do something with computers, and I kind of did. I kind of did, in a way. What I'm going into is kind of in the area, but I've always been really good with computers, tech support stuff, like not just like unplugging, replugging your grandma's computer, and like on like actual IT support work. I did like Python coding stuff. I did pretty good in that stuff. Like, even though like Python is like, coding is hard in a way, and me not being smart would have been hard, it was easy. It was not easy, but like, it was easier, because like I'm into computers. And other than that, I've coding stuff and like fixing stuff, troubleshooting, understanding technology. I built my own computer at 13. Now at 13, when I built my own PC, this was around the time where I wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. So, and I think it was $1,300 I spent on that PC, the PC parts when I bought them. And I was a 13-year-old. I was watching videos for months on how to build it. And as most of you know, if you build a computer and if you accidentally put too much thermal paste on or something, or bend a pin on your CPU, you just lost $300, and there's no going back. So yeah, for a 13-year-old, that wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed back then, and very, let's just say, not smart. My parents were very trusting that I could do this with $1,300 and just not break it. And surprisingly, I did it. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't really a surprise, because I was really good with computers and they knew it. And my dad did say, you understand, if you break this, like, I can't help you, right? Like, because we all knew, I told him what could happen. And he's like, I can't help you, right? I don't know about this computer stuff. And I was like, yes, I understand completely. And I just did it. And as I built it, I remember him like holding stuff down so I could screw it in. He didn't know what was going on. I was just doing it by myself. And it was and all the wiring and stuff, PSU. I bought everything, PC parts picker. I knew, I studied for months, like watching YouTube videos on how to build it, understanding all the parts and what's compatible and what isn't. Uh, so that was amazing. They were like very happy, I guess, and surprised. I maybe not surprised, but like because the second a lot of people when they build a computer, it doesn't turn on immediately. They usually have to fix something or they accidentally plug something in wrong or something. When I built it, I turned it on first thing and it instantly booted up. First try. As a 13-year-old. And for me to do that, I think it was very, very cool, Something that I could do. I always thought if I don't do good in school and like math and stuff, I may be able to do something like computers, tech support and stuff, or just fix people's stuff. Cause I've always been good at that, knowing computers and technology and how things work, stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much just my experience with my issues. Some of them have gone away, thankfully. Some of them have gotten better. I still have some, obviously. Everyone has issues, but that's about it for my academic and personal struggles. I'll let you guys know if any new struggles arise. I'm sure they will. But yeah, that's it. See ya.